Hi, my name is Judy. I'm a social worker, and your name is?
Adam,
Hi, Adam. How are you doing today?
be better if I wasn't here.
Okay. I understand that this is a little daunting to be talking to a social worker. Um, I'm just here to ask a few questions, and then I'll be out of your hair, okay?
I guess.
Is it okay if we start?
Sure.
Okay. Can you tell me the name of your child?
You Ricky?
Yes. And do you know when his birthday is?
No, my ex-wife knows all that stuff.
Okay. And is Ricky your only child?
I think so.
Okay. And then, is there any current family law orders? Do you know what that is?
You know where the judge told me things?
Yeah. And or if if maybe there's like a restraining order or a custody order.
No, not that I know of.
Okay.
I know my wife just took off and left the kid.
Okay. Is there a reason she left?
Um, she got tired of the house being dirty all the time and me never doing anything, I guess. That's
Okay.
what she says.
That's what she says.
Yeah.
And then how is your relationship with your son?
Good, I guess. I like him.
Do you like him? Do you do anything fun with him?
Um, we went to the park a few months ago.
Okay. And then I do know that he likes to play video games. Do you ever play the video game with him?
No, his mom bought him that.
His mom bought him it? Okay. And I just wanted to ask you, do you know why I'm here?
No.
Okay. So I'm gonna let you know why I am here. This school's his teacher called in a referral to us because Ricky came to school with burns on his neck.
That lady's making stuff up.
Okay. Because we do have pictures of him having abrasions on his neck, and that's the reason why we came out here to talk to you.
He's a kid. They get hurt. That's what they do.
Okay. Um, did you also know that he did it with a rope? He tied a rope around his neck, and he pulled it tightly.
I don't believe that.
Okay. So there are. I do need to ask you a few questions. So, do you have a past history with our agency?
With CPS?
Yes.
No.
Okay. Um, can you let me know who lives in your house?
When my wife moved out, my sister came and lived with us because I needed income. I can't work.
Okay. And do you know your sister's date of birth?
No.
No.
I know she's younger than me. She's like 28 or 29, something like that.
Okay. And then, is there anybody else who lives in your home?
No.
Okay. Do you have any medical problems?
No. You mean like diabetes or something?
Just anything, anything that has to do with your health.
No, not that I know of.
Okay. Are you on any medications?
No.
Do you have any mental issues?
They say I'm slow. That's what they told me when I was in school.
Have you ever been tested for that?
I guess. I was in special ed in high school.
Okay. And then, have you ever been hospitalized?
No.
And are you in therapy?
No. I don't need anybody to talk to.
And then, regarding Ricky, does he have any mental problems, like developmental delays, any kind of mental health issues?
He's just a normal 8-year-old.
Um, do you know if his medical is up to date?
My ex-wife used to do all that stuff. I think it is.
Okay. And then, do you know what doctor he would see?
No.
No? Okay.
I just take him to urgent care clinic whenever something's wrong.
Okay. And then, What about his dentist? Do you know?
His teeth are good.
His teeth are good. Okay. So he brushes his teeth every night.
Yes. I told him to.
And also, do you know where the urgent care is? Do you know the address to them?
I don't know the address. I just know how to get there on the bus.
Okay. And then, is your child taking any medications?
Better not be.
Okay. And then, so do you have a criminal history?
You like with the police? No.
It's anything like if you went to jail for like drinking too much, like disorderly conduct. No.
No, never got in trouble for nothing.
So you're not on probation then.
No.
Okay. And do you use drugs or alcohol?
I have a few beers once in a while.
Okay. Do you use marijuana?
No.
No. Okay. You said you drink a few beers. How many is a few beers?
7 or 8?
And how many times a week do you drink?
I don't know. Couple times a week. So
So like 2 to 3 days or more?
5 or 6 days.
5 or 6 days? Okay. Do you drink alcohol in front of your son?
Yeah, I drink it. It's my living room.
And do you have a past history of any like alcohol abuse or drug use?
What's that mean? Like drinking too much or doing
Yeah.
drugs? No.
And then have you ever had to go to treatment for your alcohol use?
No.
Okay. And then have you ever been in a domestic violence related incident?
No.
Have the police ever come to your home for any reason?
Came a few times from me and my wife yelling at each other, but other than that, no.
Okay. What would you say a few times was? Like 2 to 3, 3 to 4, more than 5?
Probably 2 to 3.
2 to 3. Okay. And then, do you have a history of physical abuse, sexual abuse, or neglect?
My dad used to beat me every day, so it's stupid. What are you writing?
Just your responses. It's everything that you're saying to me. So, who watches Ricky when you're gone?
He's old enough to watch himself.
And does he have a way to get a hold of you if he needs to?
I'm usually with my sister, so we can call her phone.
So he can call the aunt, your sister, his aunt.
Yeah.
Okay. And is there anybody that you would want to name so we can talk to them about like how your parenting skills are, or like someone if he couldn't get a hold of you and your sister, if there's someone else that he can call in case of an emergency?
No, you can just call my sister.
Okay. And then, how many bedrooms does your home have?
2?
And how many bathrooms?
1.
And where do you sleep?
Upstairs bedroom, across from my voice.
And then, so Ricky has a bedroom upstairs too?
Yeah.
Right? Okay, and then where does your sister sleep?
On the couch downstairs.
And then, after I spoke with Ricky, I did check your electricity, like water, heater, and all that stuff. And I know that that all works, and then your refrigerator works. But I did check your smoke detector and your carbon monoxide, and neither one of them work.
I don't need those. If there's smoke, I'll smell it.
And okay, well, it is against the law to not have working smoke detectors or carbon monoxide.
I'll tell my sister.
Okay, so when do you think that could be fixed? Like in the next, say, 5 days?
She gets paid next week, so.
Okay.
It's not like you're gonna take the kid because there's no carbon monoxide detector.
No, but it is against the law to not have them. Okay, so I just want to let you know that that I did talk to Ricky, and I'm also talking to you, and then I'll also be talking to your sister when she gets home. I do want to say thank you for letting me come into your home and talk to you. And do you have any questions for me right now?
No.
No. Okay, so I'm going to leave you my card, so if you do have any questions, you can always contact me and find to ask me any kind of questions, okay?
All right.
Thank you.
Hi, thanks for coming in. My name's Chris. I'm with Child Welfare Services. Do you understand why I'm here?
Yeah, I guess.
Could you explain that to me? Why do you think I'm here?
Apparently Ricky went to school and he had like some kind of mark on his neck, and his teacher like freaked out and called you guys.
And you know what the marks were from?
Apparently a rope.
Okay. So how are you doing today?
I'd be better if I wasn't here. I have other things to do.
Okay, so I just want to ask you a few questions. Just try and figure this out so we can, work through this and help make sure Ricky gets taken care of the way he needs to.
All right.
Okay. All right. So do you have any children of your own?
Like in my physical custody?
Yeah. Like, have you ever given birth to kids, adopted kids, anything like that?
I gave one of my son, like my only child, up for adoption.
Okay. Okay. And is Ricky the only kid in the house with you, or? Okay. Are you currently with the father, or in a relationship or anything like that?
No.
Okay. So, are there currently any like family? Is there any family law history? Anything where the judge like ordered custody or something like that?
Not with me. Not with my brother either.
Okay. Have you ever had any contact with my office before, with Child Welfare Services?
I haven't, but my brother and my sister-in-law have.
Okay. So who all is in the house with you?
It's me, my brother, and my nephew.
Okay. And do you have any medical problems?
I'm diabetic.
Okay. You taking any medication for that?
Yeah, taking metformin.
Okay. What about mental health? Do you have any problems? Any mental health issues?
I suffer from PTSD.
Okay. If you don't mind me asking, where did where did you get PTSD from? From what?
Up until I turned 18. Probably from when I was about 5 or 6 to about 18. My dad physically and sexually abused me.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay. So, have you ever been hospitalized for anything?
When I was a kid, from all the beatings.
And do you currently see a therapist or someone you talk to about your problems?
No,
Is that something you'd be interested in?
not right now. My beer helps.
Okay. What about Ricky? Do you think he has any medical problems?
He's slow like his dad,
Okay.
and I think he's just doing all this just to get some attention.
Okay. Do you think he has any mental issues, any mental health problems?
I think he might be like, I guess you guys call it depressed, because his mom's not around. His mom's a bitch. Because she just like up and left him, didn't even care about him.
Okay. So, is Ricky up to date on all his medical shots, everything like that?
He should be. Like, I don't know, because my brother's kind of slow, so I don't know how well he takes care of all that.
Okay. Do you know if Ricky sees a dentist or goes to the doctor or anything like that?
I know he went to the doctor for I guess the neck thing. The dentist, I've never seen my brother take him. But he doesn't complain about toothaches or anything like that, so I'm assuming he's okay.
Okay. Is Ricky taking any medicine for anything?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Alright, so a little bit more about you. Have you had any run-ins with the police, any criminal history?
They gave him out twice, in like 2 years. I pled no contest to, having a controlled substance.
Okay.
And then, they came out once because my brother and I got drunk and got a little too out of control, I guess. I know our out of control is like different than what the police said, but the neighbors called and they showed up.
Okay. So, if you don't mind me asking, what controlled substance were you charged for having?
Xanax?
Okay. Are you currently on probation for anything?
No.
And you said before that you drink alcohol.
Yes.
Okay. Do you also use marijuana or any other drugs?
No.
Okay. When you drink, do you drink in front of Ricky or do you drink away from him?
Well, yeah, I mean, like, our house is small and, you know, I sleep in the living room and, you know, that's my bedroom, so that's where I like to drink.
Okay. Have you ever been treated for drug or alcohol use?
When I was a teenager,
Okay. So what happened with that?
started using a lot of alcohol when my dad started sexually abusing me. And at the time, my mom got scared and made me go into some drug rehab thing. And I was okay for a while, and then my brother moved in with, you know, his kid and his wife, and got kicked out of my own room to, you know, so they can have their own rooms.
Okay.
And I work all the time, and I come home, and my brother's like not doing anything. He doesn't clean the house. He doesn't cook for his son. He doesn't even take care of his son. He's like, Ricky's almost like my son.
Okay. So you cook for Ricky?
When I'm home, I do. But, you know, since I do odd jobs, sometimes I'm not home.
Okay.
So,
So when Ricky gets in trouble, who disciplines him?
I do.
And what does that look like?
You know, I'm not proud of it, but, you know, I do get frustrated with him. So I do sometimes yell at him.
Okay.
At times, you know, like, he would be talking back. And I've already been at work all day, and I come home and the house is still dirty. And he doesn't want to listen, so, you know, I sometimes grab, like, the closest thing to me and kind of, like, throw it against the wall for him to listen. Like, I let you guys move into my house, but, you can't even do one thing like clean up after yourself.
Okay.
But I've never thrown it at him. I've thrown it like to the wall to the side of me.
Okay. So, do you ever leave Ricky by himself?
Unfortunately, I do. Like I said, I work different jobs to make ends meet since my brother's not able to work because, he's a little slow.
Okay.
So sometimes I'm gone, like from 1 o'clock in the afternoon until like 10 or 11 at night.
Okay. And who's with Ricky when you're gone?
I'm assuming my brother since he doesn't do anything.
Okay. Is there anyone else you think that we should talk to about the situation to help us resolve it, or?
Well, I think you guys should contact his mom.
Okay.
Her name's Maria.
Okay. And do you have a phone number for her?
Sure, it's 661-544-8294.
Okay. Anyone else, or is that?
That's it, because like we don't really talk. My brother and I don't talk to like other family members, and I don't know anything about her family.
Okay. You said you slept in the living room?
Yes.
Okay. And Ricky and your brother, where do they sleep?
Ricky has his own room, and my brother took over my room.
Okay. So when I was reviewing, going to your home, checking, make sure everything was all right. You had, electricity, water, everything was fine. You have a refrigerator that works. But I did notice that your smoke detector and your carbon monoxide detector wasn't working.
Oh, they're not?
Is there any way, when do you think you'd be able to get that fixed?
Well, I get paid on Tuesday, so next week.
Okay. Yeah, because it's really important that way nothing bad happens in case of a fire or gas leak or something.
Okay. No problem. Wish I could have my brother do it, but I don't think he's smart enough for that.
So do you ever leave Ricky alone by himself, like where you and your brother go out?
Sometimes. Like, when I work like 40, 50 hours a week, sometimes I like to go to the barn, and my brother insists on going with me, even though Ricky is his responsibility. So, I mean, like, my brother's a grown adult, so I can't be like, no, you can't go.
No. So you think that you'd be willing to watch after Ricky if, to help him get through the stuff he's going through right now?
I mean, I can try as much as I can, but like I said, I work odd jobs since my brother can't help me with the rent payments or any of the utility bills. I do work 40 to 50 hours a week, so, if I can get a stable job, then yeah, I could, but right now, I haven't been able to find anything.
Alright, and just one last question. Do you feel like your brother's capable of taking care of his son?
No.
No?
Not at all. My brother can't even cook for his son. Like, he goes to, like boil water or, go to make him a pizza in the oven, and like, he'll literally burn everything.
Okay. Is there anything else that you think is there anything else that you think I should know about this, what's going on with you and your family, or?
I mean, I know my brother was physically abused by my dad.
Okay.
But, he has pled guilty to trespassing on the neighbor's property.
Okay.
And I do know, it was the same incident as, like similar to me, like he pled no contest to, disorderly conduct because we were both drunk, and the neighbors called the police on us.
He just kind of stumbled in the yard or something like that.
And they've told him before, from my understanding of it, he like tried to break into their garage or something. I don't know.
Okay. Alright, so is there anything else that you would like to talk to me about before we
Are you guys gonna take Ricky?
We're gonna review all the information we can and figure out what's best to try and help Ricky get his needs met and help him get well.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
All right. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.